G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from home today in Sunday Creek. And I've just propped my iPad up today because my stand decided to give way. So if it falls over, we know why. So anyway, hopefully everyone's had a good start to this year. It's been a little bit, for many there's that feeling of being a little bit out of sorts because we are into it's almost like a new century, new decade. So there's a lot of new stuff coming in. So for some of us, we might be feeling a bit ungrounded, a little bit emotional. We had a chat about that this morning on my show with Tony, and a lot of people related to that. Feeling a little bit anxious too for some. For me, I felt really lazy and really I found it hard to get motivated. So it's a bit of mixture of that, and then the things that I'm really passionate about, I'm jumping up and down about. So getting that balance. So that's pretty interesting. We've still got fires going over here, but we have had a great band of a lot of rain. I'm, praying that it was received in the areas that it's desperately needed. I know it's helped us to fill our water tanks and get a little bit of moisture in the ground. It's just been so dry, and not only here but everywhere. And we're hoping for the fires that we can get that over and done with. On my show today, I've shared a link. I've been fortunate enough to be invited to help with a fundraiser for our wildlife here in Australia, and we have got some amazing mediums coming on board, and we're doing it's a 12-hour webinar. So it's raising money for the animals that have been hurt. There's a lot of ongoing care that for a lot of the wildlife that is really necessary to make sure they recover, and also the habitat and things like that. So we're really banding together some amazing names. We've got Lisa Williams, we've got Scott Alexander King, we've got Carmel Baird and her lovely daughter. We've got some amazing other psychics and mediums from here in Australia, and everyone's coming together, and I was honoured to be asked as well. So that was really exciting, and I'm really excited to be part of it. So it is January the 19th for you guys in the US, Canada time. So I have put the link on just so that you will know. Here in Australia, we'll be starting at 6 a.m. on the Monday. So the Monday, being that we're a day different. And, yeah, please check it out, and I'd love you to share it if you could for me. That'd be really great. The more that we can get involved in this and jump on board, and, you've got the chance of winning readings with some, like I said, some amazing psychics and mediums. So it's a great way for the industry to be giving back, and it's been a wonderful idea of Scott's to say, let's put our hand up, let's all give back so that we can raise some money for such a great cause. So we're really excited and very grateful for Scott and his wife Trudy for giving us this opportunity. So, yeah, if you have a look, I have put the link on my show here, and I'm sure Connie always shares our events, so it will be shared throughout the A1R Psychic Radio feed, I'm quite sure. So that's exciting. So I really can't wait, and we are looking forward to raising some great funds on that, at that event, I should say. So get on board. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you get a lot of insights in all of us together. The energy is going to be just amazing. So, and it's for a good cause. So that's all really good. Okay, I'm going to go on to my first reader, and I've got Jody in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. I think I've pronounced that right. Hi, Jody.
Yeah, you did good.
I've got to get my lips around some of the names over there. It's like I'm learning, and I downloaded a map the other week, and I went, I'm going to study. There's so many states over there to remember. We've just got 5 over here, so as you can imagine, it's pretty, we're pretty basic. So I get a bit confused on where on earth everyone's from. So I'm endeavouring to learn because, the more you learn, the easier it is.
Yeah.
So, Jody, connecting for you today, did you have something you wanted me to specifically focus on for you?
You're the one doing the reading?
Yeah.
Or what if,
I love
it. Just pretty much past loved ones
Yeah, okay, yeah. And also as guidance there for you, because it's like before you, started talking, I'm like going, oh, there's some big shifts for you this year. So I feel like there's something that's almost like they're bringing in, going, oh, there's some exciting opportunities for you. So I'm not sure whether you're aware of what they are yet. I feel like possibly you're not. And there's things stepping up that are going to bring about some really positive changes for you. As far as spirit goes, can I ask, is it your mum in spirit? 'Cause I've got a lady stepping up first for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's like she wasn't waiting, so she's like jumping in. All right. Oh, what a gorgeous soul. Okay, let me tune into mum. Oh, there's
Yeah.
a lot of okay. I'm going to just I'll bring to you what she's bringing into me, and I won't try and decipher it, okay? Because she's really wanting to connect in with you, and I do want to say she's showing me she's been trying to get through to you, or she's been giving you signs. So when they show me that, it's like she's putting her hand up to say, I'm really giving her signs and helping her. And I want to say the way she's coming across is like you've you've really been through. There's been a bit of a struggle towards the end of last year, and it's like she's around you for that, and she wants you to know I'm always there. And it's like she always has been there for you, and she certainly, always
Yep.
will be there for you. And there's a real I have to laugh at her tenacity, because it's almost like there's a real what we call like pissed off attitude with that. Damn it, my life got cut short. I did not want to. I was not ready to go. I had so much more to do. So it's like she had plans. Yeah, she had. It's like, she really feels like, I've been shortchanged about this, and I'm not impressed about it, because I had, all these things she still wanted to do. And is it you that's got the daughter, or there's a little girl as well around?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because she's
What
acknowledging
about
the
it?
little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she communicates with that little girl. I feel like she's quite psychic and open to messages and things. So I almost feel like I want to say to you to listen to what she comes through with, because it's almost like she communicates to your mum readily and picks up things, and is quite without realizing at a young age, but she's quite open to the communication with spirit. And I want to say,
who is my daughter?
Yeah, with your
Or
daughter.
my grandma? Yeah, my daughter is?
Yep.
She's able to?
Yeah, we've got she's acknowledging the young girl. Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
it's like there's an acknowledgement around her. So what that means too is your daughter would be quite sensitive and quite spiritual. So there's a lot of younger ones now that almost, they're born with that it's almost like an extra sensitive psychic side. And I want to say
my daughter does have
she
that.
has
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and it's like that's easy for her to communicate with her. So it's beautiful. And it's also she's showing me. I just want to go back to what she was showing me before, because she's saying to me, "Don't forget." I feel like she was one. She liked the details, because she's making sure that I'm getting this clear and right for you. So it's like it's very important.
Okay. It is very important.
It's like that yeah, and okay. There's something about, so have you moved, or where does the movement fit in? Because I feel like she's showing me there's something around I'm moving, or I'm packing boxes or doing something. What are you doing at the moment?
Cleaning, trying to get things, the boxes.
Yep.
She's showing you boxes, and
Yeah, she's
not
showing
good.
me
I need to.
boxes.
Yeah, and it's
like
bad.
you're not. Sorry, I missed that.
Is it negative with the boxes?
No, not at all. She's just acknowledging that there's packing up to do, and sometimes that shows me that some there's something around movement with that, or it can just be that you're packing things up, and almost like I'm letting go of stuff I don't need anymore. But it's like
I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
She notices that. Like I'm trying to declutter and not hoard, and yeah.
And that's
I
wonderful
hold
that
on
you're
to
doing that
things.
because she's acknowledging that. Yeah, and she's around you. And when they show you that, it's like she's referencing the boxes because she's with you when this happens. And I feel like, was she organized? Like, I know she liked attention to detail, but is she a very organized person herself?
Oh, she didn't lose things. I mean, she was, and I would lose everything. And she always said, put your keys in the same pocket every time. Like, you know.
Yeah. So it's like she's around you. Yeah, and because I almost feel like she's laughing, going, she's telling you, get rid of that, and there's been some things you've gone, oh, but I might need that one day, or, random things. And
Yeah.
she's almost like she's giving you a prod. And I do want to reference with that, something around, there was something you were questioning about whether you were going to keep, and it's almost like she broke it or she made something happen so that you had to get rid of it. It was quite funny. It was like something you didn't need anyway.
She broke it?
Yeah. Yeah, so
oh,
it's like,
she broke something of mine?
Yeah, it's like there was something you were questioning. You weren't going to get rid of it, or you were like going, oh, maybe I'll keep that, and then you've gone to get it, or you've gone to, like make a decision on it and it was broken, or it was just what she's showing me. It's like, she's like, I had to do that to get it and get rid of that. But I feel like it was a bigger thing, not just a tiny thing.
It wasn't a funny thing?
I don't think it was a tiny, like I feel like it was something that took up a bit of room. She's like telling me you needed to get it out of the space. So there was something, it's just like she sabotaged something that you really didn't need anyway, but it's like she put her hand up to go, I had to do that for her to get rid of it.
I know. I believe I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. She's quite funny. So it's like she's quite proud of the fact that even though she's in the spirit world, she's able to come through for you and give you these little signs and and I do feel like
I had a feeling, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
She's
and
definitely always looking out for me. I bet she,
yeah.
I can see her laughing about that, yeah. She tries to keep me in line and keep me focused. she's definitely, yeah.
And she will be there to help you. So, like when you're struggling with things or if you want to make those changes, even just every night before you go to bed, just call her in and say, okay, give me some signs, help me be able to step into this, because for you, there's some really great things coming this year, but there are going to be, it's like she's showing me she's going to be pushing you a bit. So you might be resistant to change, or you might say, I can't do that. And she's like, no, tell her I'll be behind her. So it's like she's giving you that push to say, don't doubt, you've got this and it will be okay. But it is time for you to change things up.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And she always was there for me.
Yeah, and she still is. So, and all those signs that she's given me, my goodness, for a spirit to be able to come through that strongly and, be able to make things happen like she has, there's no stopping her. So she will definitely be letting you know. And it's like she's a yes or no person. We're not, in between. So
does she? What does she think of Kate? What does she think of Kate? And can you ask her? Can she?
Sorry, what was that?
What does she think of Caden? My son.
Partner?
She didn't get to see my son. I found out I was pregnant with him a few hours before she passed.
Wow. Okay, all right. So this is Hayden.
Caden.
Your son. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. She's telling me he's a special one.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So she's acknowledging. So even though she wasn't physically here, in spirit she was. She also wants to say there was something around when you had him, it was almost like she intervened with something. So I don't know whether you had an ongoing labour or there was something that was almost like...
it was horrible.
Yeah, and it's like she stepped in to help you.
Oh, yeah, it was, and I begged them to help me. I couldn't, I couldn't get him out, and finally they did, and I don't know how they helped me, because they wouldn't, and it was awful.
She had a hand in that, so I feel like she was there going, in spirit, I'm going to make this happen. So, because she's just showing me that it was really hard, and then it suddenly, that it transpired that she was able to step in and help you. And she loves him. And there's something around, all right, he's, so how old's Hayden now? Are we looking at around 2, or is he a bit older than that?
Yes, he just turned 2 a few days ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. He's like 2. He's got some real a quirkiness around him, which it's like she's laughing. It's like beautiful things. Like, so if he hasn't shown it already, it's like he's going to have a specific way he does things, and it's going to be his way.
Yeah.
So he's very much he's put on this earth to make his mark, and he's not going to be persuaded otherwise. So that shows me a strong sense of character. He knows where he needs to be, and he's going to be doing it. So as the mum, you would just have to stand back, and he's going to do what he needs to do, which is great.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he is. That's exactly how he is. He's a character.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
We need more of him. Yeah, it's great. So she
he does what he wants.
Oh no, it's my absolute pleasure. But there's no stopping her coming through. I mean, you've got others there in spirit as well, but she's kind of like the one to be the organizer and really be the strong one to get those signs through to you. And she's very good at it. She's great.
She is, and she's always been like my guardian angel since the day I was born.
Yeah.
She was everything to me, and I miss her so much.
Yeah, and she's definitely still that. So things you can do, with her being in spirit, if you feel a bit of a sense of, not being able to connect, do the things that you had the most fun creating memories with her. Pull things out of boxes that you might have of hers and, put them on display, mix it up a little bit, things like that help us, in our physical human world to be able to connect with their energy. And anything that's been a part of their life, a bit of psychometry, we get a lot of energy from. So don't doubt she's definitely around. But if you feel a little bit like, oh, hang on, I'm not sure about the guidance, do something as a memory in honor of her. You'll bring it through strong. Okay? But you've got this, and she's very confident with you this year. So she really wants me to say that, tell you you've got this. And, there's some really cool stuff coming up. So I want you to be open to, it's almost like you need to be saying yes to things.
I need to what?
Say yes. When opportunities come, to say yes, right? Don't get in your head about it. Don't overthink things.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
All right? Don't overthink things. So, when you get opportunities come up and... Right? Don't overthink it. Just say yes and worry about the details later. That's your mantra this year. It really needs to be quite strong, and that's what you're showing me. All right, I must go on to my second caller. Thank you so much, Jody. I hope
thank you. Thank you.
Clarity. Blessings to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, Praneeth in Fairborn, Ohio is my next caller. How are you?
Good. How are you doing this evening?
Good. Did I pronounce it right, Praneeth? Is that how we
say
your name?
Yes, you pronounced it perfectly.
That's lovely, Dave, our producer. He spells it out for me because he knows that, I'm in the spiritual mode, so then the pronunciation and things like that become a little bit out there to connect in with. So yeah. So what can I help you with today? Was there something specific, or do you want me to just connect in?
No. I was just wondering if you had any messages for me from my son. He passed away in 2016.
Oh wow. Okay. Can I just have his first name?
His name is Aaron.
Aaron?
Aaron, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's connect in with Aaron. Oh, so that's been 4 years since he passed. Okay, he has. Oh, and I know there's nothing like a mother's love, but he's showing me the connection that you and him had was very, very, very strong. There's something he wants me to pass on to you. Was there something around prior to him passing? Was there a little bit of I feel like he's acknowledging he wishes he had either been closer to you prior to him passing or more connected. I feel like there was something that he wasn't able to connect to you, or there was something around just prior to him passing that he's showing me that he wishes he had have done.
He was just around the few family members that I just wasn't comfortable with, and I worried a lot, and so I think it caused him to move differently. I think it caused him not to tell me things.
Yeah, yes, because it's like, and did he sort of push you away? Because that's the feeling I feel like he didn't take enough notice of you, and that's what he's acknowledging now in spirit to say, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I had taken mum more on board and not, and I know at that age it is very much a thing of, there's that little bit of a distance that they have, with us as mums, but it's like he's acknowledging that because you and him had a real soft spot. And I know that's a fairly common thing to say about a mum, but it's like he's acknowledging you were one of the few people that really understood him. And I feel like there was an aspect that he could open to you more so. I feel like he maybe didn't open up a lot to others. He was a little bit more, he had that overthinking within his head, but it's like he could share things with you, he's showing me. Does that make sense? Let me see what else we're picking up. Okay. See if we can get her niece back. Hi, Ponice, we've got you back again.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you.
No, that's fine. It's like he opened up to you. Does that resonate? Like, I feel like he could.
It does, very much so. Very much so. We were like best friends. We were so close.
Yeah. Can I also say he acknowledged, as I was sitting there when we lost you for that minute, it's like he was showing me that there was an aspect of he lived life to the full, or it's almost like he came into this world with that, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. There's some reference to that he's showing me.
It always seemed that way too, with like a charmed life that was led too fast or something. And I remember he would always tell me he had this thing about getting old, like he did not want to get old. And I was always like, Aaron, there's only one alternative to getting old. And he would give me this look. And, and we would go on into our conversations about other things. But when I lost him, that's one thing that, that was always in my mind, that I never felt like he was meant to be here for a long time. Like you said, but the time that he was here, he was just a joy.
Yeah. And it's like that's what he's showing me. It's like he knew that, it's not that he, like when they show me that, it's not that they definitely know that there's that something's going to happen, but it's like they've just got this intuition part of them that is, kicks in from being born to go, oh, I'm here to do what I need to do. And it's almost like there's that little bit of an acceptance crossing over, even though, it doesn't help you being here and him not being here with you. It's just like that's what he wants to acknowledge. He's also got a bit of a sense of humour, so I do feel like I want to say to you, he does some funny things around the house, and not just little things, like he's putting his hand up to make some funny situations happen because he likes to see you laugh.
Okay. I can understand that. Can you ask him? I don't know if you...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, no, you go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, I asked him if I found this stone on his birthday a year after he left in the yard. And it's really just a stone, and it's heart-shaped. And he used to buy me heart-shaped jewelry. And I had the stone cage, and I wear it around my neck. And I truly believe that he sent it to me on that day. And could you ask him, is that true?
Yes, it is true. Definitely
true. It is true.
Like he's going, you know that. But there's also been, not just that birthday, he said he has nothing quite as big as that, but he has sent other gifts to you. So it's like he's acknowledging that that's something that he likes to do. And I feel like I'm saying not just on birthdays, so this is possibly even on his birthday in remembrance of him, because he's also laughing, saying it's all about him. So I don't know whether that was how he was in life, but it's like he likes to make it about him. So it's which is gorgeous.
Yeah, that would be him.
Yeah. So it's like it's about him, and so that's where it's like it's got to be his birthday that he does these things, not just yours. So definitely the signs. And there was a real spiritual aspect to him, and I feel that even now. So whether he necessarily had a spiritual belief, I don't know, but it's like he's very comfortable over there to be able to send you through information and things. And he wants to look after you in spirit. And he says, tell Mum I'm here, I'm looking after you, and he's going to make things all right. So I feel like there's something that's transpiring at the moment that he's going to work out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Does he visit with his son? He had a son that he never got to see.
Yeah. He's making it right now. So especially for you. It's very paramount that he connects with you and he helps you through life. So it's like keep communicating. He's telling me you talk to him all the time, and he knows that. So, it's really important to know he's always around. He has fun with you.
Thank you. I believe that. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very strong in spirit, so don't doubt. Nothing is a coincidence with him, man. He's coming through really strong. So don't doubt or overthink things. If it feels like a sign, it definitely is. Now, I have to wrap up because I've run out of time, and I do apologise for that because I love connecting mums and sons. I'm a mum myself. So, but please know he's always around.
Thank you, Tonia. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Send me a message on my Facebook page and I can elaborate a bit more for you over the next few days. That's Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. You're more than welcome to. Thank you very much.
Okay,
all right.
Thank you so much.
Roll. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Tonia Reeves signing off at Sunday Creepy. I'll see you same time, same place next week. Woohoo!